In this video, I will try and provide you with a method that can be used to stucco the garage jambs instead of using wood. Now, I do have another video for using wood for the jambs and then stucco dyeing into the wood trim. I'll put a link to that towards the end of the video. So I think this might be for fire, might be for an architectural design, might even be to save a few dollars. I've never done it before, but I actually have some pictures of a project that will be helpful, and I'll put those pictures towards the end of the video also. Go ahead and remove the door. And of course we have the stucco and the J-metal, and the wood furring strips are going to be used to bring the garage door past the curb on the stem wall. And I'm going to go over that also here in a little bit. I'll give you a little more info on that. The weep screed, and you could bring this down as low as you possibly can, or I've seen people even just not put the weep screed here, run the J-metal down to the bottom and simply stucco down to the top of the concrete slab. But I don't know if that's something that would be an approved method by someone, an engineer, or even somebody who does a lot of stucco. And again, it might be a way to save a few dollars, but it might not. It might kind of defeat the purpose of allowing moisture to drain out of the stucco instead of being absorbed from the concrete into the stucco. So here we have the weep screed, J-metal, and the weep screed usually goes on first. J-metal will usually nail to the edge of the furring strips that you're using, even though on the pictures that I'm going to show you here in a little bit, they brought it past. And I think the reason why they did that was because they thought they were going to drywall it, and who knows, maybe they were going to. So here are the wood furring strips, and of course we can see that they are sticking past the stem wall here. Here's the example I was referring to. We removed one of the furring strips and nicely chipped away the stem wall there. Check that out. You're not going to get that out on the job. Well, who knows, maybe you will. And you could always build the stem wall with something like this in mind if you are going to do this. So if you have an 8-inch stem wall, something like this might be desirable if you don't want to have a deep jamb here. You know, you don't want to have a 9-inch door jamb here. You want it a little smaller, then you can probably adjust it here, and just as long as the tracking will work. And usually the tracking goes almost all the way down to the ground. That's the garage door track that the garage door would roll up and down on. Here are the pictures I promised. We can see the framing here. Just kind of whip through the lath, the weep screed, and the paper going around. There it is with the stucco netting on. And we can see here where the corner metal is going to be installed here and over here. Another view of it there. We can see the J-metal, and the J-metal, of course, going along the top. And of course, I didn't show this in my drawing because I figured you could get an idea of what it would look like here. Better idea here, J-metal. Looks like they have the paper rolling around the top, and the metal was installed after the paper. I'd imagine that would be okay for this. Normally what I see is they put the metal on and then they put the paper to the metal. So I don't know if this would be an approved method or not. Another view of it there. Can't help but have a few more pictures. I always like to have pictures. Another view of it. There we go. The inside, and you can see here where they I guess maybe you can't. Let's see if there's another picture. Yeah, you can see here where they brought the J-metal in. I think that they were planning on drywalling around it. But this might actually be something for the garage door manufacturer. So I would always check with the garage door manufacturer before you did something like this. I would hate to have you use my method and then be off. Always check with them. They might require something like this for their garage doors, and could save you a lot of frustration there. I mean, always check with the manufacturer. Installation instructions, the installers, if someone's going to have them come out and take a look at it. Here's one that's finished. See where the stucco goes around there. Closer view, you can see where they did the eaves. And that is it for this video. So I hope it helps, and thanks for watching.